Today in our 2009 Toyota Matrix, we'll be having a look at and installing the Curt Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12228. Alright, here's what our hitch looks like installed. As you can see, our hitch is tucked up nice and tight underneath our fascia. The only part you really see hanging down is the actual Class 2 1.25" receiver itself, with our safety chain loops welded onto the bottom of it. Now, our safety chain loops have a fairly large opening, so we shouldn't have much of a problem hooking up any safety chains, even if they are on the larger size. Now, our receiver has this nice collar that's welded onto the end of it to give it a nice finished look and to help give it a little bit more durability. On the side of our receiver, you'll find our industry standard 1/2" diameter hitch pin hole to secure any of our hitch mounted accessories that we may have. Now, this hitch features a max gross tongue weight rating of 250 pounds, which is the amount of force pushing down, and a max gross trailer weight rating of 2,500 pounds, which is the amount it can pull. You'll want to consult with the owner's manual of your Toyota Matrix and not exceed what the vehicle is rated for. You don't want to cause damage to the vehicle or the hitch itself. Now, if we're using this hitch for a non-trailer application, such as using it for a bike rack or a cargo carrier, Curt does require the use of a stabilization strap to help support the load. We have those available on our website if you need to purchase one. Now, what I really like about this hitch compared to others on the market is how concealed it is behind our vehicle, and the fact that it's a Class 2 versus a Class 1 hitch. That does give us more options when we're using it for a bike rack or a cargo carrier. Now for a few measurements to better assist you in choosing any hitch mounted accessory you may need, such as a ball mount, bike rack, or a cargo carrier. You're looking at about 12 inches from the ground to the top of the receiver opening, and about 4 inches from the center of the hitch pin hole to the rearmost part of the back bumper. Now that we've gone over some features, we'll show you how to get it installed. Alright, we're going to have a look underneath our vehicle and find our mounting locations for our hitch. It's the same on both sides of our vehicle. We have 3 weld nuts. We'll be using the 2 rearmost locations on both sides. It's a good idea, before we begin our installation, to spray some lubricant on in there and use a wire brush, which we have available on our website as part number 814092. Run it in and out a few times to help clean out the threads of any loose dirt, debris, or rust. Okay, our hitch is held in place with 4 bolts and 4 conical tooth washers. We'll slide the bolt into the washer, making sure the teeth will face up towards the hitch. It's the same for all 4 bolts. Now we'll grab an extra set of hands and raise our hitch up into position and secure it with the hardware. Align it with our holes and secure it with our bolts. Okay, now we'll use a 19mm socket and tighten our bolts on down. And anything we do on one side, we'll repeat on the other side. Okay, with our hardware tightened down, we'll now torque it to the amount specified in the instructions. And that completes our look at and installation of the Curt Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12228 on our 2009 Toyota Matrix.